I am confused by everything that happened with the Dolphins game yesterday. And I have yet to hear a good explanation. I've heard some explanations, but a better explanation than football.
I gave you James Cook. It wasn't good enough for you. I'll keep hitting the books, seeing what I can find.
I don't know. There doesn't have to be an explanation.
No,
does there?
See what they did in the A gap.
There does need to be an explanation. We hyper-examine all of these games. There does need to be an explanation for the things that you saw.
I mean,
there you go. Let's add hot to the list.
I mean,
let's come up with a list.
Mike McDaniel has played the Bills. We went over this on the Thursday nighter. Like he plays them tight. He doesn't get the results often, but he does know how to keep a game against the Buffalo Bills tight. And small sample here, when they play the Bills at home on a 1 p.m. start, that's when you get your best punch.
That was the last time they beat him.
You say that he knows how to keep these games close, and I will tell you they have not beaten the Bills in 1,100 days. So while they might know how to keep it close, they lose. They lose consistently. As sure a result as you will get in that sport is that the Dolphins are going to lose to the Bills when they play the Bills. The Bills have overtaken the AFC East, at least in part, because the Dolphins can never beat them.
But in those 1,100 days, how many of those were 1 o'clock Sunday starts?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for a Spain 9:30 start?
No.
True crappy game next weekend with Washington?
I'm in on it.
I'll tell you, once it happened to me again yesterday. It never fails. And next week's going to be a true test because of the Dolphins. I wake up on Sunday, and it's, oh, yeah, there's a game going on. It was the second quarter before I realized.
You sleep in on Sunday until past 9:30?
Yeah, player. And I had a really late Saturday night, man.
Go on.
Government got me.
What
Government
happened?
shut down, Dan.
What happened?
I got home, I walked into my house at 3 a.m. on Sunday. Government shut down.
What happened? Flight problems?
Yeah, I was stuck in the Atlanta airport for a long time on Saturday. It turns out you need air traffic controllers to fly. And if you don't have any of them working, they ground the flights. And so I was just chilling in the Atlanta airport for a very, very, there was this pocket apparently from 7 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. where we don't have air traffic controllers. So no flights are taking off. And it's just I just had to chill in the airport for a long time.
What's your strategy when you got a lot of time to kill in an airport? Are you a floor layer? Find a spot in the corner?
Am I a floor layer?
So, you ever see these people? People lay on the floor at airports.
I look down on those people.
Really?
A floor layer in the airport?
I've got 4 hours to kill here. What am I going to sit in these awkward chairs
How
for
about
4
you're
hours?
not going to be disgusting?
Atlanta's actually a really good airport
for floor
laying the night. Yeah, because I had to spend the night in the Atlanta airport once. And
Why would you do that?
I didn't do it electively, dude.
Dad, what are you talking? You're just I'm gonna go hang out at the airport and lay down.
Hey, ladies basketball team, you know what's a great idea? Let's not go home. Let's spend the night here.
No, go to the hotel. Go to a hotel.
No, it's not that simple. It's not that simple.
Did you go to a hotel?
Yeah,
well, no, because my flight was still scheduled to leave
exactly.
that night.
So what do you do if you have 4 hours to kill? I don't have time to go to a hotel.
All right, everybody calm down.
You're judging me.
I would have loved
What'd
to.
you do? Just sat there?
Look, if they told me at 6 p.m. that I wasn't going to be delayed into oblivion, that I was actually going to have to spend the night in Atlanta, then I probably get the hotel. But you reach a tipping point sometime around midnight when you realize, oh, boy, I'm probably going to board a flight here at 6, which means I got to get to the airport with my daughter around 4. You know what? I'm just going to sleep on this floor. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
Ugh. That's how I say to
He's fine, you know.
Ugh.
He did it, and he survived.
I sat in the chair, and I watched the Heat game. That's what I did.
Put it on the poll at Le Batard Show. Do you judge the person who lays down on the airport floor? How long were you in the Atlanta airport?
For 6 hours.
Let me tell you something. That Vegas airport floor,
that I won't do.
Comfy.
Get out of here.
Comfy.
I was going to say that might be where the line is.
Dude, are you kidding? That one and the Tahoe one. The Reno airport floor.
No, that one I'll lay on.
Reno airport floor.
I'll lay the out of that one.
Top 3 floor to
I
sleep
would never
on.
lie in the airport.
I'll lay face first.
I judge all of them. You're filthy.
On my stomach.
You guys are a special kind of disgusting, and I'll lay down on the floor. I got no problems laying
do
down
it all
on
the
the floor.
time.
Yeah, but an airport floor.
So gross.
An airport floor.
Go sleep standing up.
Why do I have to sleep?
Is there an airport? Is there an airport hotel in the Atlanta airport?
Yeah.
There's a place that you can spend some money and rest, and everybody got delayed that day, so it was all fully booked. And There just weren't any good options.
Didn't
so
realize you travel in such a large group. Okay.
I did actually. It was with the Miami Hurricanes women's basketball.
Well, this
team.
was just me. Okay.
One of the things that I saw reported yesterday, I had not seen it before yesterday, it may have been reported before yesterday, is that the Bills, because of their wide receiver problems, and man, I thought Shakir and Coleman would be better for Josh Allen. I thought Shakir and Coleman would be too, I mean, he must have targeted Coleman 8 or 9 times yesterday and only got 3 catches out of it.
That's what he does. Dating back to FSU. Told you about this guy.
Yeah, I liked him out of FSU. I thought they got a steal getting him as late as they did in the first round, and he hasn't been that good for them.
He had 8 targets yesterday.
Yeah, and the thing that I had heard reported that I had not heard before yesterday is that the Bills were offering a first and a third for Waddle. That is not something that I had heard before yesterday. And a first and a third from the Bills isn't going to be very good because it's going to be a late first-round pick, and so they decided not to trade Waddle at the trade deadline, and Matthew Berry told you Waddle was going to have a big game against the Bills defense. The Bills defense has some real problems that are going to be bigger problems in the playoffs. Their run defense is a problem. Ed Oliver not being healthy is a problem, and their defense in general is...
The window's closed, Dan.
What?
Yeah.
They've got the MVP of the league at the quarterback position. I would not...
Okay.
You're going to close the window on them?
Yeah. Like, no one's going to go into the playoffs favoring the Bills to win the AFC.
They just beat the Chiefs at home a week ago.
They beat the Chiefs at home always. They literally always do that.
In the
They
regular
do.
season.
They're 5-1 against Mahomes in the regular season.
Okay, but they just did that. They did that to a Chiefs team that everybody was saying was fully and all the way back. Look, do you know how confusing it is to me to see the Chiefs have more trouble against the Bills than the Dolphins did on offense? Explain that to me. Like, you could go heat, you could go rain, you could go James Cook is banged up, but the offense of the Dolphins had more success against the Bills defense than the Chiefs did.
Dan, Jeremy has busted open the books, and we have another reason as to why Miami pulled off this upset.
That's right. Per Next Gen Stats, Dan, Allen's average time to throw was 3.53 seconds. That was the longest of his career. The longest of his career in this game. Receivers can't get open.
Shut down corners.
Maybe he should request a trade because they won't get him any weapons.
Well, the window's closed.
Window's
Doesn't have any
closed.
help.
What are you going to do?
If the window's closed, your next step is you got to request a trade.
I'll give up 2 in a first.
I saw that stat of 3.5 seconds, and I still thought that the Dolphin defense is banged up enough and bad enough that I would think that if I'm giving Josh Allen 3.5 seconds of time, I'm going to be in trouble because I don't trust that defense at all. I will say it again. The Chiefs' offense that everyone says, and I agree, is fully back, struggled more against that defense than the Dolphins did. Now, part of that was ball control. Part of that was the fact that the Bills just kept giving the ball to James Cook to run up the middle, and so they just held the ball a lot, and Kansas City didn't have it as much as the Dolphins did.
How about this Dolphin team fighting for their head coach, huh? Toxic vibes. No one saw this win coming.
Let's show for people here something that people are saying may have been AI generated, but I don't believe that people are so bored or that AI is so
Really?
bored
People are bored, Dan. I don't know what
that
you're
they
talking
would
about.
create this fictitiously. But it is being said that this is real, that Mike McDaniel, on his way home past the elbow room, which is famously Bills Central, whenever it is that the Bills come down here and win, as they so often have over the last 1,100 days, it is said that Mike McDaniel in a black matte car just swung by the elbow room and hung out of the car, put it on the poll at Le Batard Show. Do you drive with an arm out of the car, out of the window at Le Batard Show? Because Mike McDaniel is flexing a little bit there as he drives past, and he's looking straight into the elbow room.
I see all 5 fingers. This is not AI for me.
That's always the first thing I look at. I look if the fingers are intact.
It looks like a normal hand. I see a watch.
Does it have to be AI or could it just be Photoshop? Could someone have taken that
No,
image
no,
of him from somewhere else?
Nobody photoshops anymore. No, get with the times. It's always AI. No one photoshops anymore.
I'm doing the math on what time the game would have. It gets dark down here, like with the time change, like 6 o'clock. Could it have been that light out after he leaves?
You know what? That's actually
The game if the
that's
game ends
good
at
detective work.
game ends at 4:20. He does press com. He's probably, what time is he leaving the?
He's definitely
the
not
stadium?
leaving before
5:20.
5:30.
It takes probably a half hour to get from the stadium to elbow room.
I don't even think he's leaving by 5:30.
That's the only part of this that makes me skeptical.
That's good detective work.
Thank you.